Wait. Before you share that pregnancy prank, oh, am I too late? Isa ka ba sa mga nang-prank nitong April 1? Kung oo, do you even know how it all started? Just in case you wanna know, I'll explain that in this video. The history of April Fool's Day can be traced as early as 1300s, when a story of in 1500s. Just kidding. It's relatively still a mystery, but the most relevant origin of it was on April 1, 1700s, when Englishmen started throwing harmless pranks or practical jokes on each other. Speculations were it began when people shifted from Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. Ibig sabihin, sa halip na end of March or April 1st sineselebrate ang New Year's Day, they shifted it to January 1st. But throughout the years, 1582 na, meron pa rin mga taong hindi naabutan ng balita. So, those who knew about the shift called these people fools. They still celebrated the New Year's Day on April 1. For short, ginawa silang katatawanan. In France, kids would stick out paper cut fishes on other people's back and call them Poisson d'Avril or April fish. Ito yung mga taong easily hooked or gullible kung tawagin. Hashtag madaling mapaniwala. In Britain, the most popular prank is putting kick me signs on other people's back. But you see, sometimes the line between what's a prank and what's not isn't always clear-cut. So let's go back to what I've said earlier. The most relevant origin of it was on April 1, 1700s, when Englishmen started throwing harmless pranks or practical jokes on each other. Let's emphasize the words harmless and practical. Practically speaking, this is not the best time to do pranks. As Larry Modowe puts it, this whole year so far is like a cruel joke. Next, harmless. I've seen people sharing photos of pregnancy pranks. Well, not harmless? Think about this. If you have a friend who's having a hard time conceiving, don't you think it seems more insensitive? Thankfully, also, there are several groups who are making their own move just to make this April Fool's Day different. Google, who's also known for changing their search engine themes every occasion, had to pass this April Fool's Day tradition this year. In an internal email, they said, take the year off from the tradition out of respect for all those fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. Especially now that everyone's almost online every day, it's really difficult to distinguish what's fake news and not. So, in some countries, pandemic-themed jokes or COVID-19 pranks can be equivalent to jail time. Especially here in UAE, you can be temporarily jailed for a year and be fined for sharing fabricated COVID-19 stories. In Taiwan, apart from 3 years in jail, you'll be fined at least 3 million Taiwan dollars for sharing your COVID-19 jokes. In Thailand, you can end up to 5 years in jail. And on their Twitter account, their government posted that it's against the law to fake having COVID-19 this April Fool's Day. The same appeal was also made by the government officials of India. In London, a founder of a peer consultancy firm shared his advice to brands who will join the bandwagon of April Fool's Day, saying, just don't. But if in case you already did, don't worry. It's not too late to say sorry. Don't be a fool. Just in case you have other questions you want me to answer, just comment them below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.